Hello everyone, Teague, and welcome to my fourth tutorial on how to create Android apps. In the last tutorial, I explained you about how to create a text and represent it under the layout. So in this tutorial, I will tell you how you can switch places and create multiple text of different views. So let's see. First, I need to tell you something about all these things that are written over here. So let's go to the first line. This is relative layout. Layout is basically something that represents your figure. I mean, something that represents this whole space is being represented by a layout. So I was written over here is being represented under a layout. So this is a layout, but layout also has two types. First is the relative layout, and second is the linear layout. I tell you the difference between them. Just copying it. Yeah. So now I have two text view. If you look at here, you can see only one, but if I just do this, see, there is the second one. I have just switched the second one over here. You can switch it over here and here, wherever you want. It's up to you. But if I just change this relative layout to linear layout, then it would be something different. See, we still are having two text views, but now it won't be moved. This was, if I just delete all this, I just want to, yeah, if I just delete all this, if it is a default text view, then nothing can be changed. See, it can be moved, cannot be moved anywhere. So my point is that in relative layout you can change the text view and place it anywhere you want, but in linear layout you cannot do that. So this is the difference between them. And then these two lines are the basic line of a layout, which represents the Android and tools. So it has to be everywhere in the layout. Next thing is the Android layout width, Android layout height. This represents the width of the layout, how much should be the width, and this represents the height of the layout, how much the height should be. So, and these are having certain values. This is the match parent. This one is basically matching the parent one. If parent is set to fill parent, then this will also be the fill parent, or it is set to wrap content, then it will also be wrap content. The fill parent is that, if something is written like this, but if I just here it is written fill parent. Now if I just write wrap content, it will look like this, just slightly below. And now if I just take this one and write fill parent, see, this whole is just filled. This whole space is given to this single word. So this is the major difference between that. Let me switch it back. Oops, I'm really sorry. Yeah, like to its normal position. So I was saying that these are responsible for the height and width. Next is the Android orientation. It represents the orientation of the layout. It has only two values, horizontal or vertical. Vertical means you can slide it down and up, and horizontal means you can slide it among the, I mean the value will be represented by the sideways, and in the vertical layout the values will be represented in the top to bottom views. So this is for that. And another thing is the padding, bottom, left, right, top. These are basically the padding, I mean the boundary space given to a object. So linear layout has given some boundary space from here to here. So this is the boundary space padding, which is commonly known as padding. So this is the activity that will pop up to, I mean whatever written in this activity, all the coding will affect this layout. So this is the linear layout, and it has to be closed under a tag. These all tags are very important in an XML file, because all the coding part in XML file is done under these tags, and without these tags you cannot represent a layout. So these are really very important. And then after you close this tag, you can write anything you want under that layout. I've written 2 text views under it, and then I think that this is enough for this, so I should close this tag with the linear layout closing tag. So this is what the whole layout represents. So this is a text view, and it has various features, like just writing this Android and colon mark, you can see various options written over here: max lines, height, text color link, text style, typeface, everything. So I need to show you that if we change this gravity, you know what is gravity? You must have studied physics. If you don't, then I will tell you. Gravity is something that have a force, and it could be in any direction. Basically it's downward, but it depends on the angle and the mass. So basically in Android terms, gravity is a force, a pull that pulls you down, or whichever direction you want. So here are written various features in which direction we want this text, whatever we have written in this text view. We want our text to be pulled. So we want our text to be pulled to the right side. So let's check. It's already, oops, I forgot to save. So after saving, oops, what wrong I am doing. Oops, yeah, sorry. It was set to the rep content, so that's why it was not going. Now I have set to fill parent. Now it should go there. See, it's here. It's at the right side, because it is now fill parent. So the width is fill parent, I mean whole space is given to the width. So that's why it can shift from here to here. It has a lot of space to shift now. And earlier it was rep content, so the text view was not having enough space to shift. That's why we were seeing only a single direction over there. So this is the layout width we have to set for gravity right. Various you can even set it to center. Then see how does it look. It comes at the center. And another thing that you want to add, you can even add the styles to it. For that you need to just type Android text size or text style. Text style is basically bold, italic. You must have a document. You must have prepared a document in a Microsoft Word or Excel. So these are common forms of text that we need to represent there. So normal, the normal text, bold is something highlighted like this one, as you can see. Let me just do this. Now you can see written over here, bold, in bold letters. So this was, you can even change this to italic. if you want. Oh, where it is, I don't see. Text style italic. Oh, sorry, I forgot to save. Well, this is how the text view is changed according to our requirement. So right now I'm going to set it as normal, and rest is okay. Next, if we need to add any, I can add it here. If you need to add any background, you can just write Android is to background, and for representing background, so we have to put a drawable in it. So for that we need to do this, and right now we are having only one icon, so that will be put. So as soon as you see, you can see it is, it is under our wrap content, so we need to change that. We need to change the height to wrap content to fill parent. See, now it has become its whole size, its full original size. So these are all the things that we can do with the text. We can even change this to normal, to center, change its gravity to center, represent any text, and change its width, height, and even we can do a background of it with any icon we want. And next tutorial will tell you how to place a button and how to link an activity to that. Thanks for watching.